yo, this your boy Yayo Badass on some Lion Talk. Okay, let's get started. Now, not you. So a lot of people is a big fan of Stafford. Me personally, I don't really like the dude. Now, last year, last year, I honestly could say I liked him the most of the season. Most of the season, I did like him. I thought he was pretty good for the most part. Since he came to the line, I never liked the dude. Never. I always thought he was trash. And honestly, I think he's still trash slash. He on the verge of being trash and okay, put it like that. He have his moments. Okay, so let's get started with that. So like I said, a lot of people think Stafford is the man for Detroit. Yeah, he might be the best quarterback we have in Lion history. I'm not gonna take that away. He may not. Okay. So, but my thing is, I give credit when credit due, and I will, for the most part, I give Stafford leniency because we are missing a piece, at least one piece. Now, for the main part, we're missing at least a decent running back or a great running back. So in this video, I'm gonna break down because some people saying the Lions defense trash. They rate 27 in rushing. I mean, I'm not saying our defense is the best of the best, no. But since 2014, our defense been pretty okay for the most part. And that's one of the reasons why we went to the playoff. It wasn't just for Stafford. Yeah, what kills me by a lot of people, they get Stafford over too much credit. Way too much credit when technically it don't need to be like that. Honestly. So I'm gonna go and look up which one they call it, their games, and I'm gonna break some of that game down to you. It's gonna be at least 2 parts to this, so be patient with me. Okay, week 1. I'm breaking down to you. Week 1. Okay, week 1, we won that game. Okay, it was a home game against Arizona. We haven't beaten Arizona before this time was 2005, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, we won 23-35. Okay. I'm going to break down. We didn't get the ball first, I don't think. Pretty much what it was. We didn't get the ball. They scored. They ended up scoring on us. So it would have made 7-0. Okay, we got on offense. What happened? Stafford threw the ball. In this situation, it wasn't Stafford's fault. On this part, it wasn't. I want to make that very clear. He threw the ball to Tate, and Tate fumbled the ball or dropped the ball. It was a pick, a fumble, something like that, whatever. They ended up scoring a touchdown. If I'm not mistaken, I don't know if they didn't score the touchdown. Let me rephrase it. I think they kicked the field goal and made it 10-0, if I'm not mistaken. Defense was struggling a little bit. Okay, it's the first week. What you expect? What you really expect, but so let's move on. Our defense was struggling, but the second quarter, our defense slowly still picking up. At this time, Stafford still acting trash, by the way. Now, at this point, defense from the beginning of the second quarter, actually, not in the middle. The beginning of the second quarter, the defense started making good play, started playing good. Stafford was acting trash, being trash. I can't exactly remember what he was doing, but he wasn't doing what he's supposed to do as a quarterback. Okay. Our defense started doing, and finally, second half came. Third quarter. No, let me break it up. Late second quarter, we started picking up on offense. Finally. We started picking it up. They scored. They were scoring. They scored on us a couple of good time. And no, I'm on YouTube doing a video. They finally they start making stop. Defense started making stops, and we finally won the game pretty much. But how can we win the game? Because defense. If you don't have at least a okay defense, chances are you're not gonna win. You're just not. You're not gonna win. Period. I don't care who you are, what team you are. If you don't have a okay defense, at least a okay decent defense, you're not gonna win. Period. So once again, our defense put Stafford in a situation to win. So that's what they supposed to. That's what defense supposed to do. Defense supposed to put you in a situation to win games. That's part of their job. Okay, they finally won. Like I said, it was 35-23. Now, in this video, I'm gonna say this a lot. Stafford have done nothing on offense barely. Don't get me wrong, he completes 60% of his pass. Whoop-a-doo-doo. But his problem is he don't know how to tone out the coaches and take over the game. That's his problem. That's why I say he's not great. That's one of the reasons. It's a couple of reasons why, quite a few reasons why I don't think he's great. He's a okay quarterback. Top 10, maybe even the top 15. But he's definitely not in the top 5. He can be in the top 5, top 3 quarterback. Yes, he can. But right now, he's not. Okay, moving on. Week 2. Oh, shoot. Week 2. Week 2 was the New York Giants game. The New York Giant game was the Lions versus Detroit. Lions versus New York, and that was an away game. Now this week, Lions played very well on offense, and that's why I'm about to say one of the reasons why I say Stafford is not great, because this on 2 games I could honestly say he did what he really supposed to do without putting all the pressure on defense. So in this game, we shut them out completely. We went down there on our open draft and we scored 7-0. We went out there, defense was clicking from the beginning to the end. That's what we need. More clicking. From the beginning to the end. We don't need to start clicking in the second quarter. We need to click from the beginning to the end. But moving on. We got 3 and out. Defense was making stops. They had an easy job because Stafford was doing all of the work. And sometimes the quarterback, which in my opinion the quarterback should be doing, let him do all the work, and the defense just put you in a situation and get you back on the field. Your offense should be more on the field more than your defense. Okay, moving on. We won that game. Defense did put the icing on the cake. It was 24-10. Moving on. Week 3. Atlanta versus Detroit. That was a home game. We lost that game, even though we got cheated. That's not the reason why we lost. That just put the icing on the cake. That put the icing on the cake. So, why we lost? How can we get 4 or 5 turnover and lose only by 4 points? Offense wasn't doing that. Okay, I'm not gonna put all the blame on them. Stafford, the offensive line was trash. Was trash. I'm just gonna put it like that. The offensive line was trash. They wasn't protecting like they well. But at the same time, therefore, Stafford liked to hold on the ball too long, way too long. Stafford could get some blame on this too. Period. But our defense, once again, kept us in the game. So once again, how our defense trash? They cannot be trash if they help us keeping this in the game to have a shot of winning. Can't be. So, yes, that Golden Tate leg did look down for one part. Then in the second part, it didn't. So if I were the referee, you have to stay with the call, which was a touchdown. But oh well, we lost that game. Moving on. That's week 3. So we lost that game 30 to 26. Week 4, which was the Lions versus the Vikings. Okay. The Viking game, 14-7, Lions. How we won? Defense. Offense was trash. From the quarterback to the wide receiver. They was not doing barely nothing. Nothing. But who won that game? Defense. But our defense trash. How? How? Once again, how our defense trash? I can't stand people, Stafford. They try to make this guy better. They try to overcredit him. No. Your stat don't mean nothing if you're not winning. If you can't win the playoff game, you can't win the NFC, your division game don't mean nothing. So defense won that game. Okay. So move down to the Panther game. We lost 27 to 24. We lost by 3. Play calling was part of the reason. But once again, our defense kept us in the game. Ain't no way the play calling, the way they was calling plays, and your defense was not doing that. If your defense was not doing nothing, if our defense was trash in this game, we would have lost way by more than 3 points. Ain't no way you just gonna lose by 3 points if your defense trash. No way. I don't care who you are. No way. But our defense trash. I don't understand that. Play calling. Jim Bob got to go. That's why, like I said earlier in the video, this why I say Stafford, Jim Bob need to go. Because when Stafford make his play call at the line or whatever you want to call it, he's decent. He do his thing. I give him credit for that. But he don't know how to tone his coaches out. You the one who on the field running the ball game. You running the show, not the coaches. So tone your coaches out. Tone them out. Tone them out. He don't know how to do that. But once again, you trying to make him the greatest, the top 5, even possibly the top 10. Man, honestly, he's about the top 15. I don't even know. Honestly, I don't even know what rate to him to be the top quarterback in the league. The top. I don't trust this guy. I really don't. But moving on. Okay, the Saint game. Now I can honestly say the defense played trash in this game. It wasn't really Stafford's fault. He played trash too. Yeah, because he turned the ball over like 4 or 5 times. So he played trash also. Don't get me wrong, but the defense just played completely trash in this particular game right here. Okay, it was 52 to 38. The defense finally got it together, but it was too late. It was too late. Defense was trash. Offense was trash. Tight end was trash. The right receiver was trash. The blocking was trash. The running back, oh my God, we ain't gonna get on that case. The play calling was trash. The whole thing, from the offense to the defense to the coaches, was trash. Everything was trash on that. Now, this particular game right here. So hold on. That's week 6. So week 7, we have a bye week. We have all week to do whatever we have to do, put that in the past, and go in week 8. So week 8, the Steelers versus the Lions. What happened? We lost. The play calling. This game, I'm not going to blame Stafford. Even though he could play a little bit better. But I'm going to give him some leniency in this game. 20 to 15. I'm about to cut this video because it won't let me go past 15 minutes. I'm doing part 2, so look out for this. It's your boy, Badass. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Hit the like button. Comment. I'm out.